and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Once again, we are looking at Easter eggs and cultural references and the occasional meme too, found in Fortnite Battle Royale. Today, it's all about Season 3, which ran from February 22nd through to April the 30th, 2018. If you've missed our breakdown of Season 1 and 2, I'll be sure to link them at the end of the video. Anyways, sit back and relax and let's go through as many as we can. The Rustlord became available during Season 3. His look and name, Rustlord, are obviously nods to the Guardians of the Galaxy and the character Peter Quil, aka Starlord. Oh, also, have you noticed he wears a pin badge with a familiar U design? This is the logo of the Unreal Engine, which powers hundreds upon thousands of video games, such as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and even Rocket League. And you've guessed it, it was created and maintained by Epic Games, the creator behind Fortnite Battle Royale. The Reaper skin made its debut in Season 3 and was quickly renamed John Wick. This is because the character is the spitting image of actor Keanu Reeves, who plays John Wick in the John Wick films. Did I say John Wick enough times in that sentence? The John Wick references continue with the glider unlocked after Tier 100 of the Battle Pass and the resemblance to John's favourite car in the movie series. There's even a pickaxe dedicated to Wick and his pencil-killing legend.
Once killed 3 men in a bar.
A pencil. I know, I've heard the stories, right?
Fucking pencil!
Do you remember the Vine revolution back in 2012? Well, Vine introduced us to many viral stars, one of which, Marlon Webb, became a sensation with his watermelon gags.
He struggles to lift the weight, but I got watermelon to keep me in shape.
But his best mate dance transcended the Vine platform and is now immortalized in Fortnite Battle Royale. Sidetrack, there's a literal Easter egg in Fortnite which can be strapped to your back no less. This is called Hardboiled, which also could be a reference to the film of the same name, in which an undercover cop takes down triads. He ends up killing 99 gang members. 1 versus 99, that definitely rings a bell. Did you ever see the viral video of a guy at the beach trying to get the attention of a lovely lady? I'm not sure about her, but I was damn impressed. Anyway, that's where the Flippin Sexy Emote originates. I recommend not trying this on a concrete floor. The Make It Rain emote is literally a reference to throwing dollar bills at strippers in a club. I had to do a great deal of research to confirm that suspicion. I digress. I did find that this music video from back in 2006 from Fat Joe and Lil Wayne, which brought the term into popular culture and shows the emote in action. He makes it rain on those hoes. It sounds delightful, doesn't it?
What's up, Fortnite community?
Another Twitch streamer was honoured during Season 3. CDN III is known for his push for positivity in his chats, with this symbol depicting the positive energy his viewers hold. When the emote made it into the game, this was his reaction.
Open bracket, plus sign, close bracket, let's go!
Wait, look what it says, look what it says. Read it. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Positivity, have a phenomenal gaming experience.
Oh
have a phenomenal gaming experience. Let's go!
Dance emotes were scattered through Season 3, both in the Battle Pass and through the Marketplace. The Take the L dance emote was based on the 2017 remake of the horror film It, and his pretty awesome dance moves. Comedies were also referenced through dance, with the Hootenanny originating in 1994's Dumb and Dumber movie. All we need now is that orange suit. I don't know about you, but I use the Jubilation emote to confuse the hell out of the enemy with footsteps, but it actually originates from the comedy series Seinfeld, back in the 1980s and 90s. The Reanimated emote blends the iconic Thriller dance from the king of pop Michael Jackson, but infuses it with a modern dance craze from Japan and Korea, complete with ridiculous car alarm sounds. I'm already certain you know the origins of the Disco Fever emote, but just in case you don't, it was made iconic by the film Saturday Night Fever, starring John Travolta. Ask your mother about him, she'll definitely know. Speaking of the disco era, the Funk Ops skin harps back to the 1970s also, but in addition he looks very much like Eddie Gordo from Tekken 3 and his alter ego Tiger. The Breaking Point emote, which allows us to threaten our enemies, is a trope from 1980s action films. In particular, Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, such as Kickboxer and Bloodsport. It depicts the enemy being overly arrogant, and usually they are defeated soon after. Point proven. Another Van Damme reference popped up at the end of Season 3 through the Steelsight skin, which borrows heavily from the Universal Soldier movie from back in 1992. In this one, Van Damme became a cyborg soldier. The 90s was so fucking good. Another John Travolta reference, this time from the film Pulp Fiction, can be found in the confused emote. In the film, he's trying to figure out how intercoms work, but it actually became a huge meme which was impossible to ignore. When the Leviathan skin released, the armour looked mighty familiar. I believe this is a reference to Destiny 2 and the raid, which so happens to be called the Leviathan. The white and gold leaf armour were rewards for completing this activity. The Wiggly Mode, it can't be a reference to anything, can it? Well, yes it is. In actuality, it's a nod to the French player Broky Brox, sorry for saying that completely wrong, who formerly played Call of Duty at pro level before jumping over to Fortnite. Pretty cool though. Once again, Epic Games are saluting their community. Many people believe the Burnout skin is in honour of Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect, but I'm not so sure. Instead, I believe the costume, consisting of a biker jacket and red cravat, is a reference to Negan from The Walking Dead. I'm not certain about this one though, what do you guys think? Something simply awesome now, a great way to invite your girl to prom. In the house to the right of Greasy Grove, just at the top of the stairs is a note. Grab a sniper and zoom in, and you can read this. Andrea, will you go to prom with me? Eric. I do hope she said yes. Another emote snuck into Season 3 in the last day. The Tidy emote is a nod to Snoop Dogg and the song Drop It Like It's Hot.
Pigs try to get at you. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
Oh, before I go, I have to talk about the build up to Season 4. From April the 18th, a meteor was spotted in the sky, which grew each day. By aiming at the rock, a subtle sound could be heard. Well, some clever people broke down the sound and found it was from the Take the L emote. It goes further though. If you used a controller with the rumble option switched on, you would feel a rumble at certain areas of the map. Using a grid system, players discovered that the vibrations once again used Morse code and made up the following: SOS D5 418. SOS is the international code for distress, D5 is where Tilted Towers is situated, and 418 could represent April 2018. A week on from this, and the island began beaming out test signals to all the televisions. Again, better minds than I deciphered the code, which read, "They don't want us to and then it just cuts off. The following day, signs on top of the buildings in Tilted Towers looked to be welcoming alien visitors, in a homage to Independence Day, and we all know how that went in the movie. That's the end of Season 3 though, so I'll stop right here, but rest assured I'll be back on the final day of Season 4 to look at all the new Easter eggs and references included in Fortnite Battle Royale. Whew, this has been an epic undertaking. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade, it's been a pleasure as always, I'll see you next time.